All right, so I'm in Austin for a few days, and I've actually got a trip on the river. Haven't been to the river in a little while, so I got to make sure everything's good. So I'm going to go and just look in a few spots. The main issue with the river is clarity. If it's clear, you can catch fish pretty much year round. So I'm just going to go and see if the water's clear. So this is the closest spot that you can get to the river. If it's clear here, then I'm probably good to go. So let's see how it looks. It ain't crystal clear, but I think it's fishable. I'm gonna go check it at a couple different spots though, just to make sure. All right, so this next spot is a little neighborhood park, and there's actually not any river access. It's a high bluff above the river, but it'll give me a good place to look down and see what the clarity's like, almost like I was using a drone. All right, so that still looks fishable. Got one more spot to check. All right, so this is probably where I'm going to launch my boat tomorrow morning. This is the last spot I'm going to check. I can tell from right here that the water's not as clear as I would like it, but there's a couple of creeks that dump in between here and the last spot I checked. So tomorrow I'll just have to get in the boat and run upriver past those creeks. That's a nice thing about having the jet boat for fishing the river. We can cover more water. But anyway, let's hop out, walk down there, and get a close look and see what it looks like. All right, so the water is green with a little bit of a brown tint to it. I would prefer it to be green or clear, but it's definitely fishable. And like I said, this is downstream of a couple of creeks that are going to make it a little bit murkier than it will be upriver. So I'm going to say we're going to go for it in the morning. I'll launch here, maybe run 10 or 12 miles upriver, and then we'll fish our way back down to here. So you may be wondering why I'm going to so much trouble just to see if the water is clear. I mean, we could just say, yeah, it's good enough, let's go fish. But the thing is I really don't like guiding when the conditions are not at least moderately good. You can't always have perfect conditions, but I don't have any fun out there if I'm pretty sure my clients are not going to catch fish. I mean, it is my job, and if I don't work, I don't get paid. But the thing is, I've just done it for so long, and the enjoyment for me comes out of having an opportunity for my clients to catch a fish. Sometimes they're not good enough to catch the fish. And like I said, sometimes the conditions aren't great, but you know, we still go out, and a lot of times we do still catch fish. But I would rather reschedule a trip than take my clients out on a day when the conditions are crappy, or when I know they're not going to catch fish, or when I'm pretty sure they're not going to catch fish. Now, there have been times when I have been talked into going, even when I thought, okay, it's not looking good out there, and we have caught fish. So the thing is, if you can fish, you should probably fish. If this was one of my clients who was in from out of town and it was their only day to fish, we would probably go for it no matter what and just hope for the best. But a lot of times I'll fish with locals, regulars, and they trust me enough to where if I say, you know, we should probably pick a different day. If your guide says don't go, you probably shouldn't go. Now, I'm not talking about fishing in dangerous conditions, you know, high water, lightning storms, things like that. Just when the conditions, you know, maybe the water is off color, maybe it's going to be too windy. You know, there's lots of things that can make a day less than ideal. Anyway, just a little insight into how I'm thinking. If you enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing to the channel. I'm doing all kinds of stuff over here on this channel. If you want to see the purely fly fishing stuff, follow me on Alvin Fly Fishing at YouTube. And if you're not, follow me, Alvin Fly Fishing on Instagram. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And in the meantime, good luck on the water.